is the story, the fantastically true story of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives. Average citizen, high-level member of the Communist Party, and counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. You're about to see the Communist Party's complete disregard for human rights as they effect their plan of sabotage.
Is that you, Herb?
Yeah, what's left of me, honey?
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, darling.
Anything wrong, dear?
No. Nothing a good night's sleep won't fix. Kids in bed so soon?
Ages ago. It's late.
You're not kidding.
Well, hi, Dave. You been waiting for me?
Oh, Dave's been here for an hour, Herb.
Yeah, been admiring your new place.
Oh, thanks. We like it. Boy, have I been working on those layouts. I've still got a few to polish up.
Oh, Herb. You mean tonight?
No, just for an hour or so. I plan to be sound asleep at 11:30.
Not tonight, comrade.
Shall I go warm your supper, Herb?
No, I've eaten.
Oh. Well, I'll go finish the dishes.
What's the matter, comrade? Trouble?
Got a cigarette, Herb?
Yeah.
Well, something's up. I don't know anything except we've got to make a written report of all front activities for the past year.
Written? Isn't that kind of dangerous?
Front activities, not party activities, Herb. Besides, these are orders.
Uh-huh. Well, when do we start?
Right now. The reports are due Friday afternoon. There's going to be a meeting at Comrade Chester's place. We can turn them in there. By the way, there'll be party members and non-party members there, so watch your step.
Yeah, sure. Written? Gee, I hope we can remember everything.
Well, I've been working on some notes. You can help me finish up.
Too bad you can't use your reports to the FBI, Philbrick. They'd make this job a breeze. Well, the FBI will be interested to know who wants this report and why. Maybe you can get them the answer at Chester Lang's place on Friday.
Morning, comrade. You know Comrade Chester, don't you?
Oh, yes. We met at the convention last year.
Glad to see you again. Did you bring your report?
Yes. Do we submit it to you?
No, to Comrade Bess. She's just arrived from Europe. She's reviewing policy and party activity in the whole district.
Oh, is she on the National Committee?
Your guess is as good as mine. Wait here. This is a report from Pro 4 Cell.
You got a cigarette, Herb? Something big's going on, I know that much.
Something big. Yeah, but what? It's up to you to find out, Philbrick. Looks like a harmless, sociable get-together. Bess is taking care of a little communist business before the non-party members arrive. This'll make good reading for the FBI, Philbrick. But why stop there? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Your camera's in the car. Think you could get away with shooting a roll of film? The FBI would be very happy to see who hobnobs with Comrade Bess, even though it's not what you'd call a typical subject for the home movie enthusiast.
All right.
All right, comrade. This is Comrade Dave and Comrade Herb.
Comrade,
Comrade?
Honored to meet you.
your report is thorough, but not at all satisfactory.
We've concerned ourselves with recruiting new members.
I know disseminating propaganda, all well and good. But revolution does not flare up by spontaneous combustion. Someone must set it off. That is why you must begin to learn ways of creating civil disruption, confusion, strife. Remember, civil disobedience is nothing new in America. The precedent has been set long ago by such men as Ethan Allen and John Brown.
Well, our cell stands ready to intensify the class struggle in any way we can. The question is, how far do you want us to go right now?
The directives you will receive soon will be specific. Generally, the next year will be a period for studying ways and means to achieve the end I speak of. Think it over, comrades.
Can we go now?
That's all for today, but you can see we'll be busy these next few months.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Good luck, both of you.
Oh, by the way,
Yes?
I meant to ask you, this place of yours, it's one of the very early ones, isn't it?
Built in 1788.
No kidding.
Comrade Best thought it'd be an ideal setting for this meeting.
Yeah. Oh, you've obviously done a lot of work on it.
My hobby. Who'd expect a bug on pegged floors to be a communist?
Hey, isn't that Comrade Alex over there?
By golly, I haven't seen him since the election. Mind waiting a minute?
No, go ahead.
Hey, Alex.
Make it seem easy and casual, but make sure everything is right. Full roll of film, spring fully wound, F11 in this light, focus sharp. There won't be any retakes in this opus. What do you say, Mr. Director? How are you going to open this epic? With the commies only. Never mind the outsiders. Comrade Bess and Associates blueprinting headaches for their neighbors.
What's this, comrade?
Oh, this is my hobby. I thought I'd get a few pictures of your house. It's quite striking in this light. The shadows are wonderful.
Oh?
Well, you don't mind, do you?
No. Go ahead.
That was close, Mr. Director. Better dispense with the build-up and get to the big scene. Make it look like you're shooting the house. Start with the supporting players. Comrades and old acquaintances under a charming colonial window, plotting to scuttle the entire 13 colonies. And now the star, Comrade Bess, newly arrived from behind the Iron Curtain. And another conspirator, as yet unidentified. But the treatment he's getting from Bess means he's a commie. That should do it. The picture's in the can, as they say in Hollywood.
It's going to be a difficult assignment, but I'm sure we can accomplish it. It's a lot of hard work.
Oh, we can manage it all right.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I really should be getting in. Look, maybe Alex can bring you in.
Sure. Stick around, Dave.
All right, Herb. I'll see you in a day or so. We'll get together on the agenda for our next cell meeting.
Right. That was a break. Now, if you can get away from here without being stopped, you can contact the FBI on your way home and arrange for Special Agent Steve Daniels to deposit your epic in their secret records. There's Daniels. He spotted you. Well, that's enough of the Blue Danube for today. I'll take this one, please.
Hello, Herb.
Oh, hi. What are you doing here? I thought you were staying out at Chester's.
Well, Alec decided to shove off just after you left. We were driving by here and I saw your car.
Uh-huh. Did you have something to tell me?
No, When I saw your car, I remembered I needed some phonograph needles. These ought to do the trick. Here you go. You coming?
No, I'd like to buy another record or two.
Okay, so long, Herb.
What was that for? Did he really want a needle, or is he tailing you? Eva?
Hi, darling.
Well, you're an enchanting-looking little housemaid.
How was the meeting?
Our report went over with a dull thud. Oh, here's that record you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
I took some motion pictures at the meeting, though. Might be of great interest to the FBI. Where are the kids?
Birthday party at the Fishers down the block. Well, I'll get that, Herb. Oh, hello. Come on in.
Well, you again. What's up?
I got a message for you, Herb.
Yeah?
The lady we met this afternoon, she wants to see you right away.
Oh? What's the rush?
She didn't say, except she'd like you to bring that film along.
Come in, comrades. Sit over there, comrade. Weakness, floundering. The report of a cell in the south sector of town. Not one of them is a worker in the true dedicated sense. They're fooling themselves. And you, comrade? Are you really dedicated to the class struggle, or do you make compromises?
None that I'm aware of.
Then you are careless. I'm referring to those pictures.
Oh?
Comrade Tester said you wanted scenes of his house.
Well, yes. This house is a rather remarkable example of its type of architecture.
Then why did you photograph some of us as well?
Well, I always try to get people into my pictures for contrast, composition, human interest.
In any case, I want the film.
I don't have it now.
Where is it?
At the lab. I dropped it there on my way in from the meeting.
Is that so? You mail movie film out of town to be developed, comrade.
Well, I use a commercial laboratory in town. They give me special service.
I see. Very well. Go there tomorrow and get it back.
I don't know if it'll be ready tomorrow.
Ready or not, get it back.
Okay, I'll try, comrade.
Try. I'll be expecting that film tomorrow morning.
Got a cigarette, Herb?
She's pretty tough, isn't she?
Yeah. Good luck at the lab tomorrow.
Nice going. You made only one mistake. If Dave takes the trouble to think, he'll realize that the only commercial lab around is 4 miles out of the way. Now that you've moved to your new house, Philbrick, you've got to be more careful in your thinking.
Herb,
Yeah, honey.
it's 4:15.
Is that all?
It's serious, isn't it, Herb?
Daniels will be able to get the film in time.
If you believe that, you'd be asleep.
No, I'm just overtired, honey, that's all.
You can't keep these things from me, Herb. I know you too well.
What I can't understand is why she let me take those pictures and then kicked up a fuss afterwards.
Did you ask her why she wants them?
No good communist ever asks why about anything.
Herb, is this serious enough for me to take the children out to Mother's?
No, honey, no. Well, maybe better. Just in case.
I wish Steve would phone.
I had to take those pictures, honey. There were people there that I'll never see again. Important people. Oh, darling, you're being wonderful about this.
We walk by faith, not by sight.
Hello? Yeah. Tomorrow, early. Right. Yeah, okay. Steve got the pictures, had them developed, and just had a look at them.
Oh, thank heaven.
Yeah, but before we return them to Comrade Bess, he wants to make some blow-ups and wants me to have another look and see who else I can identify. You know, honey, I've got an idea that I took a picture of someone that's more important than even Comrade Bess. Daniels ought to have everything set up at the lab by now. But you'd better check behind you. This is one situation where two's a crowd. Uh-oh. Looks very much like Comrade Alec. Better get rid of him. Think a minute, Philbrick. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea if he tailed you to the film lab. Then he'd report to Comrade Bess that the lab is where you picked up the film. Yeah, let him tail you. But act like you think you shook him. A good party member never lets himself be followed. Here's the lab. There he is, on the beam. All right, go on in, Philbrick. But don't rush it. Make sure that character sees you go in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Herb. Have any trouble finding me?
Trouble? The receptionist escorted me here personally.
Some guys have all the luck. But about your other girlfriend, I still can't figure out why she wants this film. Immigration says her entry is legal. She's born in the States. She's not on any list of wanted criminals either.
Well, then it must be somebody else whose picture I took that's worrying her.
That's what I figure. And the blow-ups are in here.
Hey, I hope this won't take too long.
Oh, what's the rush?
Well, one of Comrade Dave's pals followed me. I think his name is Comrade Alex. He's waiting outside. If I stay too long, he'll have to make a report on it.
Give me the names.
Well, this is Comrade Dave. This is Alex Donaldson. He's the joker that's waiting for me outside. This is Jane Evans. This fella I've never seen before. Uh-huh. This is Comrade Bess. This gal here is Lorraine Johnson. I've mentioned her in reports before. And the man is Clark Murdoch. Look, you can see Comrade Bess doesn't mind being photographed.
And what disturbs her is actually in the film you shot after this.
Figures. This fella here is Comrade Chester. He owns the house.
And the other one?
I don't know.
Well, what's his name?
They never told me his name.
My guess is that he's the one.
Want me to try and find out who he is?
Or at least where to find him so we can investigate. Wherever he is, he'll bear watching.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Here's a carton for that film, Herb. I've had it stamped to indicate it was processed here instead of at the FBI. Here, write your name and address on it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You're sure this is it?
Yes, I checked it.
Good. I'm sorry to have to appropriate this.
Well, that's all right. There is one thing that worries me a little, though.
Yes?
When I started out to pick that up, somebody followed me.
Really? Who?
I have no idea, but I was able to drop them a few blocks from the lab.
Well, I'm glad you've learned to be careful. I've been checking your record, comrade. A man with so many skills, advertising, writing, photography, can be a valuable asset to the party. I expect you and Comrade Dave to set an example for the rest of this district.
Well, we'll certainly try. I mean, you can absolutely count on us. Dave, that fella tailing me. Did you know it was Comrade Alex?
Yeah,
You knew I was under suspicion?
that's right.
Well, why didn't you stick up for me? Why didn't you tell her I was okay?
She didn't ask me.
Look, Dave, we're assigned to the same work. We depend on each other. If I can't count on you to put in a good word for me when I need it, I guess I'll have to ask for another assignment.
Herb, wait a second. You can't blame me or her. You took pictures of someone who's not supposed to know her, or any of us.
I see. Well, that makes it even worse than I thought. This person must obviously be connected with the new party policy shift. If you're letting her suspect me, it'll probably result in our being squeezed out of a lot of important activities.
No, it won't. You're back in her good graces. Besides, this fella has no connection with the new policy.
How do you know?
Well, he's furnishing certain information. He's a chemical engineer.
Oh. Well, we better not do any more talking here.
Herb,
Hi, darling.
I thought you'd never get home.
I know. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you phone me? I was worried sick.
I'm sorry, dear. Come on. You can relax now.
Everything's all right?
Everything's great. Comrade Bess is happy. Comrade Dave, after being put over a certain number of hurdles, is happy. And the FBI is going to be very happy when I give them the name of a certain defense plant engineer.
Defense plan?
I can explain this much, darling. It's taken me 4 hours of playing alternate injured innocence and indignation to get Comrade Dave to spill the beans.
I don't understand a word you're saying.
No. Well, how about this? I think you're beautiful.
Without lipstick?
The better to kiss you, my dear. Come on, darling. result of the efforts of a counter-spy, the FBI was able to locate and investigate a disloyal defense plant engineer. Next week, we'll bring you another story from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick. The kind of story that could only be told by a man who for 9 fantastic years served as a counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is the story, the fantastically true story of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives. Average citizen, high-level member of the Communist Party, and counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. You're about to see the Communist Party's complete disregard for human rights as they effect their plan of sabotage. Comrade Shaw said he'd meet you here in exactly 5 minutes, Philbrick. You've got 30 seconds before he's due.